Welcome back to TechHub.training. This is the video solution for the K-1 Creation Challenge. Now in this video, we're going to use Python to be able to update and edit and save a PDF file. Now this is something that I had never done before writing this challenge, and so there may be better ways to solve it, and so I'm looking forward to see the solutions that you come up with. And please go ahead and share those with the community on the challenge page. So first, let's get into the script. To begin, we're going to import our libraries. And if you have not installed a PyPDF to your Python program before, you may need to run this line of code, the pip install PyPDF. You only have to run that one time, but that's just, if it's not working for you, go ahead and try that first. From the PyPDF, we're going to import PDF Reader and PDF Writer. This will allow us to read in a blank PDF, and the writer will allow us to make edits to it. We're also going to import the pandas library so that we can interact with our data. So first, I'm going to pull the folder path that includes the data file and the PDF file. We'll need these variables to be able to update and save the file as we continue through this challenge. So first we're going to use the pd.readExcel function to be able to read in our data file. And I will show you that part so far. Then you can see that we have this data frame. Sorry, I jumped ahead of myself a little bit. In the prompt, it's going to ask us for our folder path first. So we'll paste in our folder path there. And now we can see our data frame with all of the different variables in it. Now there's a lot of null rows, and we don't really want those in our data just to make it a little bit faster. So we're going to do our df.dropNA as well, just to clean it up just a little bit like that. So we just have all of the rows with relevant data. You'll also see that our columns include the key column, which I'll explain a little bit more later, and a column for every partner. So we'll have to create a PDF file for all 13 of these partners. And so that we can create one for all of these partners, I want to get a list of all of the column names and drop the key one out. This will allow us to just have a variable that is just a list of the partners. And you can see that comes through here. Next, I'm just going to read in the PDF file using the PDF Reader function here and call the variables for the PDF Writer. Not super important to dig into the details there. Also, this page, pdf.page function will allow you to reference a specific page on the PDF. But our schedule K1 is just one page, so we're just going to be index of 0 to get the first page and only page. Next, this pdf.getFields. This one is important because it references all of the fillable fields on the PDF. Now, the names for these fillable fields don't necessarily make a lot of sense, so I spent a lot of time going on the back end to match up the field names with the data in the data file, which you could see here that I've already matched this up, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. But if you choose to use this format for updating similar PDF files, you'd have to read in the fields and then do a little bit of guess and check to see which field names refer to which fields in the PDF, just so that it fills out properly. It's a little bit of a hassle, but it is what it is. Next, we're going to use this writer.addPage function, and now our script is all set up to be able to update the PDF file. So we are going to create a K1 for each partner, and so we're going to loop through our list of partners. So it's going to be for name in our columns list, which is just our list of partners. We're going to update a PDF file. So within that loop, we're going to do another loop. We're going to loop through the data frame for each partner and update the information. So essentially for Jack, we're going to go through and add in all this information. We're going to loop through the rows and add in this information. And then we're going to loop to Tiger and loop through the rows here. So you can see that we're going to go through each partner and each row. And that is just, these two variables are setting up the loops there. So the key value, this is what we're going to be referencing, is going to be the row in the data frame and the key column, just here. And the data value is going to be row name of the partner that we are looping through. So if we were referencing the key value, would be F1_10 index 0. The data value is going to be the column from Jack on that same row. So you see we'll land here with his address. And next, we're going to use the writer.update page form field values. Kind of a mouthful, but this function allows us to update the PDF fields. And this is again just saying that we're working on page 0 here, or page 1, index at 0. And we are going to look for the key value, which we identified here, and update it with the data value, which we identified here. And then this with statement down here is just going to end up saving the PDF file as the form 1065 schedule K-1 with the name variable that we called up here, which is the name of the partner, .pdf. So it'll do a save as with their name attached to the end. And then I always like to just print out a little script complete section just so I know that it ran correctly and reached finish. So I'll show you what the solution looks like here. You see we have our data files in here and our PDF file. And when we run this whole code, it's going to ask us for the folder path. So we'll grab it, paste it here, hit enter to let it continue. We see script is completed. Once it finishes uploading here, we have a copy of all of the K-1 for all of the partners. And you can see these fields were all updated properly, and it saved it as the 1065 as K-1 underscore the partner's name. So hopefully that video is helpful for you to be able to understand how to interact with PDF forms. Like I said, understanding the field values from the fillable fields of the PDF is a little bit tricky, and it takes a little bit of time and some trial and error to make sure that the data is landing in the correct field here. But once you get it locked in, it's pretty easy to loop through all of the data and the partners' names and create a bunch of copies and update the information pretty quickly. So thank you for watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you in the next challenge.